Well, morning all. This is the second attempt at the third one. I kind of erased what I did last the last tester here a minute or two ago. So I'm going to try to remember what I did the last time. But it's been a fun week at the stead. We pulled in a few more cucumbers and tomatoes, and we got one of these this morning. It's really pretty, nice little heirloom tomato. I tested it out of some seeds I picked up from a buddy of mine from last year. And so they're starting to come through. That's about the first one. There's about 6 or 7 more out there on the vine. The heat and the water's kind of getting to them. The heat's kind of getting, and these colder nights are starting to set in. So I'm starting to get nights in the 50s and 60s, which ain't that great for tomatoes, but it's good for the green beans over there and the peppers. And I'm going to have some more habaneros here real soon. So it's doing good. Got the collard greens growing up nice, and the lettuce, and I put some new lettuce in over on the starter bench, which I'll take some videos here eventually when I start figuring out how to get some mobility around. But what I want to talk about this morning is prepping and the lifestyle to which we live, and what Trash has been living for almost 30 years. It's living off the excesses. I mean, I was walking to the bus the other morning, get down to Babylon, get down to the office, the lab, and somebody had moved out of the neighborhood and left a big old box of staple goods around, some packages of rice, dried rice, and some beans, and some cans of organic split pea soup, and oh gosh, what else was there? Oh, there were some black beans, good stuff. But they just left it in a box when they moved out. It's like, if you're moving out, why ain't you taking your food with you? I have no problem. I picked that up, put it in my bag, and carried it with me, and handed it out a little bit here and there during the day. Some people I knew could use it. Same thing I do when I get the apples and the plums and stuff I pick off the trees. I just put it in a bowl when I get down to the lab, and we share it during the day. They know where it's coming from. They know I just pick it up here and there. I got one of the other guys, he brought in some apples the other day that are coming off of his tree. He's tired of throwing them in the garbage. It's like, why are you throwing them in the garbage? Man, you're growing friggin' apples. They're beautiful. Bring them. So we brought them down, and we snarfed on them, and I brought a couple of pounds of them home with me. But if you look around out there, you can find the things you need and look for. If you just do a little bit of, I know we all do some front door shopping. We all continue to do some back door shopping too. Check out the dumpsters behind the stores. Check out the neighborhood. I mean, people losing their homes, they're stupid what they're leaving. I mean, I understand why they're leaving, and they probably were stupid for getting into these ARMs or LDDs or whatever loans they got into. But if they're leaving and they're leaving stuff that's usable, grab it. You can either reuse it, recycle it, or if you've got, like me, and you got a little bit of energy with technology, you can resell the shit. Get rid of it, make a few bucks, and take that money and put it into your prepping. Put it into your surviving. I mean, you look across my blog over there, I got a survival podcast. He's now selling a bug out bag for $155. I can't believe that. I mean, I'd go to Saks Fifth Avenue and go get no survival bag for $155. I got an old laptop bag I used to carry this netbook around, and got it for free, and keep a flask in there, a little bit of doobie, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and extra stuff, knife, a thing for, if I have to, and I'm stuck down at the office and I got to get home, I can get home. I can walk it. There's bike trails. There's, if the buses are running, I catch one. If I have to, I walk it. It's not bad. But I get home and it's free. But you got to watch it. People are starting to prey on you. They're going to sell you this stuff. I mean, there's a link on his website over at the Survival Podcast for backyard food production. There's a video for $60. Go out to the torrents. You pick it up there. Get it for nothing. I got it, or send me an email. I'll be more than happy to share it with you. But it's all common sense knowledge of what we've been doing for years. You know, check the organics. If the piece of fruit says organic in the grocery store and you find it in the dumpster, chances are those seeds are going to grow. I got some growing now. I got some cantaloupes this year that came out of one of those. One of the smart guys I listened to or talk with, before he got big, was the Survivalist blog. He's a link over there on my blog. Go take a look-see. He's talking about what did he do to prep this week. Well, he hit yard sales. Well, I hit yard sales. I hit dumpsters. But one of the points he made was that he was running out and heard something kicking in the backyard at night. Went out there and took his little shotgun or what have you, and turned out there was a nice big old fat raccoon. Guess what? He ate it the next day. He spent a couple hours, skinned it, took the meat out, and threw it in a pot of stew. Have your environment, start setting your environment now. This neighborhood we live in, they got tons of rabbits. I feed them. I give them food here and there. Guess what? Shit hits the fan. Couple of them little puppies will go into my pot. You can't be afraid of it. God put them things here. They're here. Let them live while you need them. While you don't need them. But when you need them, know where they are. There's a nature area about half a mile around here. Shit hits the fan. You best believe there's going to be some meat coming in on the table from there. Keep your eyes open. Just stay focused. Live life like you'd like to. But remember, if shit hits the fan, how are you going to survive? How are your kids going to survive? What happens when there ain't no Walmart? What happens when King Soopers goes under? What happens when the grocery store isn't there? What happens when you can't get gas to go to these places? You're siphoning the gas, maybe to use it for something else that your car ain't going to run. What's going to happen? Focus. Stay calm. Be prepared. Good Lord gives you these things. I mean, I know winter's, fall's coming. Temperatures are starting to get cooler. The tomatoes are starting to feel it. I know that. I can see them. I'm watching them. 55, 60 degrees out there. It's not prime tomato weather. But we just keep them warm and keep them going. So, in the meantime, hope this is a little bit helpful for you, a little beneficial. I know it's a little longer than I usually do, but I like it. I'm enjoying this, giving you guys a little bit of information here and there that I can't really just type. Because, these fat fingers here of mine just don't type as good. So, I'm going to grab me another cup of coffee. Enjoy my pipe. You go out there this weekend and listen to trash and maybe find something. Maybe pick something up. Even if you're afraid to backdoor shop, check out the front door. Check out the clearance aisles. The yuppies don't buy this crap that they can't afford anymore, so the stores are marking it down. I picked up pure beef bologna the other night. 49 cents a pack for a pound. That's normally $4 or $5 for Hebrew National, all beef, whatever. But for 49 cents, my kids will eat it. So, have a good Saturday. Enjoy the day. Hopefully everybody's having a decent time. Look in your garden, enjoy the wonders that God's given you, and just keep doing it. Talk next week. Bye.